This is the largest we've ever been, right? So it's almost 180 people, about 40 something in the team, and the rest of them are participants from all over the world, 44 countries this year, which is huge. And so we're very excited. So they have committee sessions on some of the most intense and pressing topics that we face today as humanity and as Muslims and Jews. For example, living as minorities, hate speech, gender inclusion, anti-Semitism, anti-Muslim racism. And so really, really, really pressing topics, right? And really important topics.
So I wanted to come back this year and get the full extent of it. And again, there are lots of people from all over the world who have never been to Israel, never been to Palestine, yet this conflict colors their views, but at the same time, there's so much bigger issues to talk about, and there's so many bigger issues in the world that we're all very excited to meet each other and touch on all of these things.
I got involved because my family actually faced quite a bit of struggle at the hands of the Egyptian-Israeli conflict in the 60s and the 50s. And so they actually emigrated to the United States largely because of that conflict. And so you can either take that energy and push it in a positive direction or a negative direction. And so I chose to move into positive direction.
So Germany has been very gracious in giving us a site for this conference. They've been very kind and they've been amazing partners. And that's one of the reasons we chose it this year. It's, of course, a landmark site that is welcoming the Jews and the Muslims together in an age that is not so open, perhaps, to dialogue, is it, nowadays? So they've been very warm and they've been very welcoming, and that's one of the biggest reasons we're here.
While here at MJC, I'm participating in the Gender and Religion Committee. And so we wanted to know, what are your roles as diplomatic envoys in the international arena in promoting human rights in countries while preserving political interests?
So it's absolutely essential to U.S. foreign policy interests, besides being right and moral, to fight bigotry and hatred. A 17-year-old Swedish junior in high school who spends her time going to middle schools in her community, organizing middle school students in clubs to fight racism, anti-Semitism, anti-Muslim racism.
Our goal is not to score diplomatic points. Our goal is to advance American policy interests, which, by the way, means standing up for human rights, promoting democracy, promoting economic stability, promoting economic growth, regional stability, things like that. And everything that we do has to be calibrated to do that. Sometimes this is tough.
Yeah.
It's messy and it's frustrating. And sometimes you can only move the needle a little bit. But I'd rather move the needle a little bit and go forward than move the needle a lot and the whole thing explode.
I keep saying this, and I said that yesterday, and I think that one of the biggest things you can gain from this is friendship. True, deep, lasting friendships that eventually end up being the trigger at the end of the day, because all these folks right here, we're pretty sure they're going to be future leaders someday. And if future leaders someday are friends with each other, they're less likely to fight and make war and hurt each other. And so the biggest thing they gain from this is friendships, family, connections, something to hold on to beyond this 1 week.